Yeah. On the situation between Samsodium, Seaking, and Very Dark Man, I think I blame Very Dark Man when I saw what actually transpired, and I see now that Very Dark Man has actually blocked Shamsodium. Why did I blame Very Dark Man? I would like you to pay attention to it. Before I dive into it, let me make this announcement that on the 15th of March, we are starting up cybersecurity class and we are training over 100 people. We have about 60 people that have registered. Those of you who are yet to register, make sure you register before on the 15th. Make sure you have a laptop, maybe like Core i5, Core i7 with minimum of 8 gig RAM and 500 gig hard drive, just so that it can take the application. We are going to be giving out books. We are going to be giving out softwares, all those things that you will need, and we are going to be teaching you practically how cybersecurity, penetration testing, ethical hacking, how it all work, and you are going to be a guru on your own. With that being said, now on the situations of Seeking and Very Dark Man, I think I blame Very Dark Man, and here's my reason. I think that to narrate the story, Seeking was supporting Very Dark Man, and he was supporting Very Dark Man simply because Very Dark Man was, was the man of the people. And the objective, when I saw it, was simply because VDM should be his friend. The expectation was that VDM should be his friend. Shamsodium, on the other hand, I've seen him make videos with Very Dark Man when he came to Lagos and he goes to court and the rest of it. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But along the way, I realized certain times when Shamsodium begins to talk to Very Dark Man and the rest of it. Now, there's a difference between street, coming from the street. When you come from the street, you are not educated. You understand? But there's an illiterate in the street also. So Very Dark Man comes from the street, but he's not educated. Shamsodium is an illiterate from the street. Seeking also is an illiterate from the street. That means there are some intelligence that the street actually should give you that they don't have. Now, I came from the street on my own also. And this is not about street stuff. This is about you understanding the game of life. Now, along the line, Seeking was unable to meet with Very Dark Man, and then he started going against VDM for one reason or the other, best known to him. And now he put himself into problem, expecting Very Dark Man to support him. Very Dark Man went ahead and he says, I'm going to support Seeking and the rest of it. Maybe there's a possibility VDM was unable to reach out at that particular time. Now, for me, when you promise you're going to give me something and you don't, there might be a reason for it. I'm not going to fault you or call you my enemy because of that. I'm only going to consider the fact that probably you have the intentions or probably you are just doing it. That doesn't warrant me to hate you. That's just for me to say, okay, it didn't happen. I don't have to put my trust in you. I have to move on with my life. But here's the caveat. Shamsodium begins to call VDM every time. Give Seeking. And the same Shamsodium is somebody that Very Dark Man has given money twice. I don't know about it. He came out and he said it. I, on the other hand, that have been on this social media, I have said it and I will repeat it again. I'm not trying to be a friend to Very Dark Man. You know why? Because I see myself in Very Dark Man. We are very stubborn. We only trust one person. You see, the only person that can betray VDM is this guy, Coco P. If that guy stab VDM, VDM may not have friend for the next 10 years. May not trust anybody for the next 10 years. I'm in that dilemma right now. But with that being said, I think that this guy is unable to appreciate when have Shamsodium come online, apart from the days that VDM gave him something to say that, VDM, thank you for everything you have been doing for me. I would have loved for you to do something to my friend also. No, because of illiterate mentality. And every time he started blaming VDM, how many hands in this whole Nigeria? We have over 250 or 240 or 50 million people. Let's say 2 million people are rich. How many can VDM touch? Just because he's an activist, he's trying to do so. You guys are activists, you can do your own thing. I am my own, I'm doing my own thing long time ago. I'm still doing my own thing till date. Yeah, I may talk about VDM today. And so, you now think that VDM owes you something. And it pains me. Why I blame Very Dark Man is you should have blocked him long time ago. Because there are some people who call themselves your fans, and they are your fans simply because of what you give to them. If I have a fan who is only a supporter of me basically because of what they benefit from me. That is not a loyalist. That is a betrayer. They will betray you when you don't have much to give. And that is what is happening. And I blame VDM, and I will repeatedly blame VDM for not blocking him long time ago. And that's why I blame him. Because you need to smell the people around you, those who sing your praises and the rest of it. I ain't expecting shit from VDM. I would never expect anything from it. In fact, I'm a millionaire now, so let's say because I'm rich. Just because I decide to lay low, I'm a rich person. So that's aside. But for the sake of maybe I want him to collaborate with me, I want us to be friends. So whenever I'm in problem, I need him to speak for me. That's BS. He has a life. He has the heart of people that he wants to help. And so Sham Sodium is thinking that he is the only person that are seeking. And you guys need to grow up. And it is a blessing for VDM to block you guys, because now you guys will realize what you have done. The message was gotten in the broad daylight. Now you would understand what you have done. And I believe when next you want to attach yourself to someone who is influential, you would understand that this person doesn't owe me anything. People shouldn't be your enemy because they could not meet up with what your own expectation of what they want to give. You make the choice who you decide to follow. At the end of the day, same message should go to anyone who calls themselves Rattel or VDM's fan. He loves people, he wants to do it, but is limited. The same thing I say I want to do a lecture for cybersecurity. I know how much I collect. If I want to train people, I have a lot of people I train. And I know what I'm willing to do right now. And I wouldn't go beyond my limit. I would not please you to displease myself, to hate myself for doing something good for you. And so we need to know this as people. And that is how we become a great supporter of either VeryDarkMan or any activist we believe in. With that being said, VDM, I blame you. You should have blocked them long time ago.